What's up, everybody? So originally this video was, I was just going to be another person complaining about Star Wars Outlaws. I figured, you know what? I think everybody has seen enough of that. But I did want to talk about it, and I think I'm going to go a little bit further with things. Not too much, because then, I mean, let's be honest, that video could be an hour long complaining about the gaming industry as a whole. So there's just a couple things that I wanted to go over tonight. Now, initially I was like, oh, you know, Star Wars Outlaws. I mean, from the videos that we got early in it, I'll admit, it doesn't look that bad. Just a female Han Solo. You know what? It's par for the course in today's gaming. They can't give Han Solo his own game. Just make him a woman. And when I saw the picture of the model they used for the main character in Outlaws to what they made her now, I couldn't help but she looks like your typical Melissa Etheridge fan. So that was just the first thing that popped into my mind when I saw that. But this is Ubisoft's getting ridiculous with this. So we all know, and we've all seen, and everybody's talked about it. You have $70 for the base game, along with pre-order bonus, which is just a couple digital items thrown in there. And then, of course, like everyone has said, you have a $40 bump just for 3-day early access and a season pass, which really the main thing that people are going to care about is this Jabba's Gambit mission that's locked behind the season pass. One mission arc locked behind a $40 pass and 3-day early access. No, I don't. No, just no. And then you have the Ultimate Edition for another $20, a digital art book, and more digital items. And I've seen a couple people throw this out there. This all sounds like they just want to funnel people to this here. This right here. Ubisoft Plus, a subscription service, which, as a, sorry, it's blanking on me. Rob, help me out here with a little bit of editing. If you could put his name up on the screen, that'd be great. He gave an interview, which some people are saying is being taken out of context, that gamers should get comfortable with not owning their games, which bothers me greatly, because at a $70 price tag for just a base game, no. Now, Ubisoft started catching crap a couple months ago when they decided that they were going to remove the crew, and not just remove it from being purchased, but they're removing it from your library. So even if you own it, you won't have access to it. And I looked into Ubisoft's refund policy. It has to be within 14 days and less than 2 hours of game time for you to qualify for a refund. A game that you paid full price for, they're just yanking it away and telling you you're beat. Nah, that doesn't. So no, I'm not. And the fact that they can just pull games away bothers me, because I have been a gamer my whole life. I'm 37 years old now. I started gaming when I was, I want to say 5 or 6. My older brother Sean had a Sega Genesis that he had a bunch of he did mainly like football and hockey games, but Of course, with every Sega Genesis came a copy of Sonic. Simple enough for a small child like myself. So gaming is rooted heavily in my whole upbringing. So the fact that we are now going down the path of games being treated as a service and not a product. Now, they got no problem charging us full price for what we think is the product, but they're treating it as a service. And I brought these two up while I was thinking about it, meaning I brought these up while I was researching into this video. Look at a game like Baldur's Gate 3. When this game initially dropped, it was digital only for a full price. I loved the old Baldur's Gate games, even though I never understood them. And it's something I talked about when I streamed Baldur's Gate 3, mainly just because I never knew Dungeons and Dragons rules. I didn't have friends to teach me and show me this stuff. I got Baldur's Gate 2 because my mom saw that I was getting into RPGs. Baldur's Gate 2 happened to be a big game on sale, you know, back when they still had the big box PC games. It was deeply on sale, so she picked it up. And I had a lot of fun with it, creating a character and a story and diving into the world. Although I never got to finish the game because, like I said, I don't know D&D rules. So, but Baldur's Gate 3, and now that since the game has picked up a lot of hype and it's grown, now they have these deluxe editions. And I already paid for the game. So, I mean, I'm not going to go back and pay for it again. But this is $80. $10 more than the standard edition, $30 less than the gold edition. But you actually get physical items. And if you see on the PlayStation, it's PlayStation and Xbox. It's multi-disc. So you're getting the full game. That's another problem that I came across when I was looking some stuff up for this video. Was a lot of games require internet access to download the day one patch to access the game. Now, games like Jedi Survivor, Hogwarts Legacy, I do believe there's a couple more, but those are the two that that stuck in my head. You only require the patch, the day one patch, and then you can play the game offline after that. But internet access is required for the initial download. Not that big of a deal, but it's still kind of bullshit to me that you have to tie internet access to something that you pay full price for. And then even games like, well, I know it's a live service game, but Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, as well as several other games, they require, even though there's single player offline modes, they require constant internet access to play these games. And I'm sorry, it's just none of this sits right for me as a gamer. And as someone who now has made a life that I do okay, but now that I actually am able to participate in game collecting and stuff, now the goalposts are being moved. They're not even being moved, they're just being taken away. And it sucks. And another game that I've been playing that I love for how simple it is Helldivers 2. I know a lot of people have been on this. Helldivers 2 is great because it's not a full price game. Now, Arrowhead's also not a AAA studio. But even like this is your only other edition right here. The Super Citizen, which gives you the Steeled Veterans Premium War Bond, although it doesn't unlock everything. You do get a lot of in-game stuff with it, but that even is still below the full price of a AAA game. And even in the PlayStation Store, all the add-ons, there's a $2, a $5, and a $10 option for super credits. That's not even required for these war bonds. It's not, and there's no expiration date on these war bonds either. So there's no need. You don't feel the need to constantly just grind the game in fear of missing out, because they're always going to be there, which is great. And as I said, the super credits that you can buy, completely optional. You can just run missions and find super credits laying out in the world. I've done it. I did it. And it was a great feeling. It's a game that you just dive into, you blow things up, and it's all there. That's it. That's it. There's no other way to put it. So I guess now the thing is, how do we go about this? Like, I've seen several videos of people that I really wish I could remember the guy's name, and I'll have to get it for Rob to put somewhere in the video, or maybe even put it down in the description below. He's actually reached out to governments to try and implement some kind of system, or at least put pressure on these game developers so that Ubisoft can't continue to do stuff. Now, Ubisoft is, I believe it's in I can't remember what country Ubisoft's in, but there is rules in their country about this kind of stuff that you just have to put some pressure on them for it. So, but that's pretty much all I got for this one. I do enjoy discussing this topic because, like I said, this is now that I'm participating in game collecting and game, I guess you could say game preservation, although my collection doesn't really go back all that far. Now that I'm able to join, it's being pulled away as something that, no, we'll offer it to you as a service and not a product, but we're going to charge you as if it's a product, but we're still going to treat it like it's a service. It just, and as a lot of people have said, it's because there's no regulation, there's no rules, there's nothing to put pressure on these studios that they have to let us keep our games, and that just, it doesn't. So I am going to do more videos on this because like I said, I enjoy discussing this. So please comment down below, let me know what you guys think, if this is something that you like to have interest in, and if you can, please like and subscribe, share, get this out there. And if you don't like it and you think I'm an idiot, go ahead and hit that dislike button. That's fine too. But anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Take care.